Hello, welcome to Java programming topic number 14, which is Java while and do while loop. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell so that you could get the latest videos of SirParts online. So loops can execute a block of code as long as a specified condition is reached. Loops are handy because they save time, reduce errors, and they make code more readable. So first, we have the Java while loop. The while loop loops through a block of code as long as a specified condition is true. So this is the syntax of our while loop. While condition, then you have the code block to be executed. We have here our example of a while loop. So the name of our class is while loop code. This is very important. Please take note that whatever the case of this particular name should be the same with the name of our program, which is while loop code.java. So we have here, we declare a variable named I, which has a data type of integer and an initial value of 0. So this is now our while loop. While I is less than 10, we display our I, and then we increment it with 1. So therefore, here in this particular, the value of our I is 0, and 0 is less than 10. Therefore, it will display 0. After that, since that is not less than 10, it will continue to loop. Then it will be 0 plus 1, it will become 1, the I will become 1. So I is now compared to 10. Since I is less than 10, this particular code will execute below. So this I will now become 1. It will display 1, and then it will increment 1 until such time it will become I will become 9, and 9 is less than 10. It will still execute because 9 is less than 10. And after that, it will display 9. And then after this particular statement, our I will now become 10. After this, I is compared. I is now 10. Compared it, I 10 is less than 10. This is now false. Then for that, this particular loop will stop because I is equal to 10, which is 10 is not less than to 10. Therefore, it will only display our value 0 to 9. Let's try to see by running our program. Let's try to change our run and change this to while loop. Then let's try to save. Then click our run. There you go. You can see on screen value 0 to 9 displayed. What if you want to display these numbers on the same line? So you will use now. Let's try to edit our code. Just simply remove the ln here. System that out, that print I. So let's try to save and run the program. So you can see here different numbers 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you want to have some spaces, you can use what we've learned before, \t. Let's try to run this one. See here, it is tab, right? If you just want a space, you can also do that by putting a space here. There you go. So that is our while loop. So let's proceed now to the next. Let's say, by the way, you want to display only numbers 1 to 9. So what you will do here is you just simply change this to 1, and it will start with number 1, not 0. Let's try to see the output. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, before we will proceed to the next topic, we're going to disable this particular line of code. Let's change this to our normal code. Okay, so let's save. And proceed now to the next topic, which is do while loop. Do while loop. The do while loop is a variant of the while loop. This loop will execute the code block once before checking if the condition is true. Then it will repeat the loop as long as the condition is true. So we have here the syntax: do, then the condition, then while condition. So the loop will always be executed at least once, even if the condition is false, because the code block is executed before the condition is tested. So let's have an example here. Public class while loop, and we have here our variable I, a data type of integer, and our initial value of 0. In this particular case, we have the do. So do system out.println I. So therefore, this particular line of code will execute before it is tested. So let's try to run this particular program. There you go, it is spaced 0 to 9. Okay. Let's try to have an example wherein I is less than 0. Let's try to run the program. As you can see, our value of I, let's try to change first our value of I to -1. Or let's say our I is 5. I is 5. And our condition here is I is less than 0. So let's try to see what is the output of this particular code. There you go, it displays 5. Why it displays 5? Because this particular code, the do here, it still executes. It executes because it transfers the program. Then it compares here in while 5 is less than 0, which is false. That's why it terminates. So it produces the output of 5 and it terminates because this particular value, which is 5, is not less than 0. Okay, so I hope you learned something about while and do while loops. And thank you very much for watching, and please do not forget to like and subscribe. and ring the bell so that you could get the latest videos of SirParts online. Thank you very much. Always remember, learning is a lifetime. Bye!